2026 was supposed to be the year of cheaper, faster, brighter. But instead, the food industry just hit a massive brick wall. For decades, synthetic dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5 were the kings of the pantry, cheap, vibrant, and indestructible. Or so we thought. Recent FSSAI trial data just dropped, and the results are shocking. Synthetics are failing the new thermal stress and molecular leaching protocols. Meanwhile, a group of plant-based pigments called anthocyanins aren't just surviving, they're outperforming the lab-made stuff. Today, we are breaking down the collapse of the synthetic monopoly and why your food is about to get a lot more bioactive. The failure of synthetics. So, what changed? In 2026, the FSSAI introduced the Thermal Stress 2.0 protocol. They didn't just cook the food, they simulated extreme industrial processing, high pressure, oscillating temperatures, and long-term shelf storage. Traditional petroleum-based dyes? They literally fell apart. We are talking molecular leaching, where the chemical bonds break down, causing the color to bleed and, worse, potentially releasing unstudied secondary metabolites into the food. The industry shock? Stabilizers that worked for 30 years provided zero protection under these new standards. Regulators are no longer looking at, is it toxic right now? They're asking, is it stable at a molecular level throughout its life? The answer for synthetics is a resounding no. The molecular resilience of anthocyanins. Enter the hero of our story, acylated anthocyanins. You find these in things like black carrots, purple sweet potatoes, and red cabbage. Unlike simple synthetic molecules, acylated anthocyanins have a unique biochemical armor. They possess hydrogen bonding patterns that create a natural heat shield. When the temperature rises, these molecules don't snap, they stack. This intermolecular copigmentation keeps the vibrant purples and reds stable even in high-pressure steam or acidic environments. While Red 40 turns a muddy brown under stress, these botanical pigments hold their hue like a champ. Biohacking your diet. But this isn't just about looking pretty on Instagram. In 2026, we've moved past clean label into bioactive labeling. Think of these pigments as smart ingredients. When you eat a synthetic dye, your body treats it as a foreign chemical, often triggering an oxidative stress response. When you consume anthocyanins, you are eating intracellular antioxidants. We are talking about pigments that assist in cellular repair and provide metabolic advantages. You aren't just coloring your cake, you are biohacking your dessert. Disrupting the monopoly. You'd think the natural stuff would be way more expensive, right? Wrong. Thanks to new ultrasound-assisted extraction and vertical integration, large-scale botanical extraction is now more cost-effective than petroleum synthesis. Major food conglomerates aren't switching because they've found their conscience, they're switching because the petroleum infrastructure is aging out, and green chemistry is the more profitable bet. We are seeing a total collapse of the synthetic dye monopoly as food giants invest in thousands of acres of pigment-rich crops instead of chemical refineries. The verdict is in. The FSSAI trials have positioned botanical pigments not as an alternative, but as the mandatory benchmark. Within the next decade, artificial color will be a relic of the past, replaced by ingredients that are as functional as they are beautiful. The future of food isn't just natural, it's bioactive. Check your labels, folks. If it isn't botanical, is it even food? I'll see you in the next one.